Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Paige. If you are new here, I'm obsessed with all things tech and productivity and using them to make my life a lot easier. So today I actually just want to go through my essentials, the tech that I use from day to night, from sunrise to sunset. These are the things that I use to keep myself going. I'm a very busy person. I'm a mom of two, and I also am running my own business. So I am constantly juggling several things at once. And these are the things I just simply could not live without. So let's jump right into it. I'll start with, my lifeline, I guess. If I were to be stranded on an island and I can only take one device, depending on whether or not this said island had Wi-Fi, I'm pretty sure I would take my phone with me. My phone is my main device. It is my brain. I use it for everything. I use it for planning, creating, taking photos. It has an amazing camera. I also use my phone a lot for journaling and tracking my habits. I use it to connect to my smart home. So without a doubt, my main device that is essential to me every single day would be my phone. Something else that I use every single day are my headphones and my earbuds. So first up, I have my Samsung Galaxy Buds Pro 3. I just have it here in a clear case. I did change out the air tips to foam tips just because the air tips that came with it, I found that they were always falling out of my ears. I reach for these most when I'm doing an indoor workout, working on the treadmill, Stairmaster, doing weights, stuff like that. That is when I use these. I also use these when I'm cooking and I want to have only one earbud in. I know these have the feature where you can turn it on and you can hear your surroundings, but it's not the same. I just prefer to have one ear in. So that is what I use these for on a daily basis, mostly for working out and chatting up on the phone. So the second pair of headphones that I use are these. I've had these for a few years now. They are slowly starting to give up on me. And when they finally do, I'm definitely just going to buy another pair. I really, really love these headphones. They've treated me very, very well. I use these mostly now when I am going for walks outside. Especially now if they're getting colder, I kind of use these as earmuffs. Kind of helps keep me warm. And the second thing that I use these for on a daily basis is when I'm editing videos. I prefer to edit with these on because they're comfortable, once again, for long-term wear. So these are something that I definitely could not live without. The quality is amazing. They feel really good. And like I said, they are really comfortable. I can wear these all day long. I do not get out of bed without this on my wrist. I don't sleep with a watch on because I know I don't sleep enough, so I don't need to track that. Every minute of the day that I am awake, I have this watch on. I like to track my steps, calories burned, and active minutes every single day. I take it very, very seriously. I close my rings every single day. I will be that person that's pacing around the house to close their rings at 11:55. I am that person. I just try to stay active. I do a lot of walks. I do yoga, Pilates, but nothing really too intense. But what I do try to do is also watch what I eat. So between watching what I'm eating and then staying a little bit active each day, I found that I have been able to find a good balance in my life of staying healthy and fit. And I cannot do that without my Samsung Galaxy Watch. So yeah, this watch is very, very essential to me. I need it every single day. Outside of health and fitness, I obviously use it to check the time, to check notifications. I don't have all notifications going to my smartwatch because I just don't like being interrupted that many times a day. There are other things that I use my watch for too, but the main thing I would say is health and fitness. This watch does also have LTE, so I can use it without my phone. That is like a topic for another day because I don't know if that is something I'm going to keep. I might just cancel that soon. Anyways, Samsung Galaxy Watch 8 is definitely something I use every single day. So up next, I'm actually using it right now to read my notes. So this is my Samsung Galaxy Tab S11. I have it in silver. I am a big fan of The Office, so currently I just have it decked out with a bunch of stickers. I have the pen inside, and this is what it looks like. I don't know what this serves a purpose for, but I love it. I'm going to be honest. Everything I can do on this device, I can do on my phone or on my MacBook Pro. Like, this is pretty much like a glorified YouTube, Spotify player. I do use it a lot. Like I don't have any social media on my phone. All of my social media is on this device. So if I want to scroll, I have to go on here, which is kind of uncomfortable, and the UI sucks. So that's another thing that I use it for. I play games on it sometimes. I read sometimes. But like, it's something I use every day, but like, I don't know if I need it every day, but it's something I also couldn't live without. I love this version of the Samsung Galaxy tablet because it is so light. Yeah, so this is something that I use every single day, but I don't know why. Because I have my MacBook. This has been a game changer. This is something that I got earlier this year, and it has been so helpful with me running my business and doing my job, and it's been great. This is the 2024 MacBook Pro M4, but it's not fully loaded, but it gets the job done for me. Battery life has been amazing. It's easy to bring around. But like whenever I am out and about, I walk with my charger that came in the box, but I've never had to use it because this thing is just that good. I love her so much. She means so much to me. She's very heavy, which is where this comes in, I guess. So yeah, this is very heavy, very light. So I don't always want to walk around and do stuff like this. Do stuff on this, and that's where this comes in. Sometimes I'm working on this and I'm watching videos on this, like, you know, like they belong together. I need them both. So last but not least, we have my Kindle Paperwhite that I use to read at night. I have a love-hate relationship with this device just because this is my Amazon Kindle and I don't have access to Libby on this in Canada where I live. So I'm kind of stuck to just being able to read books that I find on Amazon, which is kind of frustrating to me at times, but like I don't really have much options. So yeah, this is what I use to read on at night. I like it because it's very light. It's lighter than this and it's easier to hold than this. So that is where this device, everything here serves a purpose, okay? It all makes sense to me and that's what matters. But yeah, this is very easy to hold. And I like that it's distraction free because whenever I try to read on this thing, next thing you know, I'm on Instagram, I'm on TikTok, and then it's like 3 a.m. I can't do that on my Kindle. So even though I have a love-hate relationship with this device, I keep coming running back. And it takes me back. And that's just the toxic relationship that I'm in with my Kindle. So this is the device that I would bring with me if I was stranded on an island with no Wi-Fi, because I would just fill up my Kindle and I would just read until someone came for me. So whenever I am reading books outside of Kindle, I read it on my tablet. On here, I have access to Libby. I have access to Hoopla and Kobo and all those other stuff that I can read on this tablet. And this screen is amazing. Oh my God. The only thing with it's light, it's everything, but reading on this for hours on end is just not realistic. And that's where the Kindle comes in. But anyways, yeah, those are my favorite tech items that I use on a daily basis. Let me check my notes to make sure I didn't miss anything. The only thing that I didn't really mention is my smart home, because that is something that I use every day. Like I have like my whole house automated to also like work with me throughout my day. I think I'm going to make that another video because it literally could be another video. So yeah, I'm not going to get into that, but these are the items that I use day in and day out. They all serve a purpose every single day. The tablet is questionable. I'm definitely thinking of making a video about what apps I use on my tablet and on my phone to help make my life a little bit better. So let me know if that's something that you would be interested in. Otherwise, thank you so much for watching it and making this part of the video. And I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.